Well, everyone, it's time for us to go and take a look between the Pixel 7 that just came out and the Google Pixel 3 that came out many, many years ago back in 2018 and see which specific phone is the better one for you. Now, links will be down in the description for the Pixel 7 and some other phones I would recommend this year. You can get those phones from there. You can help support the channel at the same time. Now, starting off with the outside, the Pixel 3 and the Pixel 7 are clearly two different phones, but they're very interesting because they're both made by Google. Now, with the Pixel 3 back in 2018, Google made a very interesting approach. They kept kind of the same design as the Pixel 2 on this phone. They made it look a lot better though, but the Pixel 3, I don't know what they were thinking. The 3 XL, sorry. This one, on the other hand, has a pretty decent build. It's a 5.5-inch POLED display on the front. It's a 1080p panel, and it's stuck at 60 hertz. So there's not really anything super crazy we have going on with this specific display, which isn't that big of a deal. Like, I still think it's a decent display for the most part. Mine has severe burn-in. You have front-facing speaker set, which is nice. You have a little bit of bezel. Well, compared to nowadays, a top and bottom bezel, which is kind of annoying, but it is a phone that came out in 2018. And considering the fact that there were still a lot of phones that had a lot of bezel at that time, I think it's totally okay with this type of design. Now with the Pixel 7, on the other hand, you're getting a bigger 6.3-inch AMOLED display, and I think it's a really good display for the most part. But not only did the display get better, the vibration motors got better, there's a hole punch display, you're getting 90 hertz, it's a very good panel, and there's way less bezel on it too. So I think this panel is a really, really good price, screen and phone and everything combined. For $599, this is a pretty good phone. The Pixel 3 you can probably buy for maybe less than, maybe like $80 nowadays, to be honest. But still, the Pixel 7, you're getting a much better build and just everything going on with this phone. Now, in the rest of the body, we are also getting a better build for this side of this screen now. But for the rest of the body, you're also getting a better build on this side as well, which I think is really, really cool. So on this type of phone, so I think this is another really good, specific thing for this type of, phone as well. So you're getting a really good build on this side, which is really nice. You're getting really nice build on the left side as well. But the Pixel 7 is definitely a way better phone on this specific case. You're getting SIM cards trays on both, which is really nice. On the back, you are also getting a different type of layout on both as well. So on the Pixel 7, you're getting a dual camera setup. On the Pixel 3, you're getting a single camera setup. So the Pixel 3, you're getting this kind of glass shard. I'm not really too sure what's going on here, but it feels very nice. And you're getting the rest of the aluminum back with a fingerprint sensor here. On the Pixel 7, you're getting a dual camera setup here with a glass back, which is pretty nice. So both phones feel very premium. There's not one. The Pixel 7 definitely feels way more premium for sure. You're getting wireless charging on the Pixel 7. You're getting reverse wireless charging, which is really nice. So definitely the better build quality is for the Pixel 7 for sure. You're getting USB Type-C chargers on both as well on the bottom, which is really, really nice as well. So definitely when it comes down to the build quality standpoint, the Pixel 7 is the clear winner here. I think the Pixel 3, for it being a 2018 phone, definitely doesn't feel horrible, but definitely the Pixel 7 is clearly the winner. Now when it comes down to the software and the longevity portion, you are getting an overall better software longevity and just a longer lasting phone on the Pixel 7 rather than on the Pixel 3. So that is kind of a big thing to keep in mind as well. With the Google Pixel 7, this phone's going to be lasting so many years. The Pixel 3, I think, has kind of gotten discontinued right now. We did get Android 12 on this phone, which is nice, but beyond that, we're really not going to be getting any more official versions of Android on this phone. You will be getting, some modded version of Android and custom firmware and stuff, but definitely the Pixel 7 is going to be the better way to go if you want the official versions of software in that specific situation. Now that's out of the way, let's go and do a speed comparison between both these phones. The Pixel 3 has a Qualcomm Snapdragon 845 chipset inside of it with 4 GB of RAM, where the Google Pixel 7 has a Qualcomm Snapdragon, where the Google Pixel 7 has a Google Tensor G2 chipset inside of it with 8 GB of RAM. So let's go and see which one's the faster one between both. Okay, there we go. Now that that is out of the way, let's go and clear all the apps in the background. Pixel 3 is here, Pixel 7 is here. Phone calls 3, 2, 1. And definitely you can see the Pixel 7 was a faster phone there for sure. Messages 3, 2, 1. Pixel 7 again is a faster one. Play Store 3, 2, 1. Again, the Pixel 7 is the faster one. We did get into a different panel on this phone though. So that's definitely something to keep in mind. Hopping out of this one, camera 3, 2, 1. Again, the Pixel 7 is faster. You're also getting a lot of camera modes, which we'll get into in a second on the Pixel 7. As always, we have a bunch of these third-party applications we can go ahead and open up. Temple Run 2, 3, 2, 1. Now, I will tell you this one did have that downloading content panel and it did take a noticeably longer amount of time on that phone rather than the Pixel 7. So that is probably something to keep in mind. I mean, this phone is still going to be faster, but the Pixel 3 was, and it ended up crashing, which is even better. So definitely the Pixel 7 a little bit more stable there. Twitter, 3, 2, okay, so I butchered that one up. I tapped on the display by accident, but we can even tell right there the Pixel 7 is going to be faster. Snapchat, 3, 2, 1. Faster again on the Pixel 7. Let's go and get into stack, 3, 2, 1. And Pixel 7, I think, was a faster one again. Snake vs. Blocks, 3, 2, 1. And actually, the Pixel 3 was faster there. Very, very surprising that I ended up flip-flopping in this specific situation. Bofa. Actually, let's go and get into something else. Let's get into Facebook, 3, 2, 1. I mean, again, the Pixel 7 was the faster one, yet again. And I think that's going to be the ongoing trend here. No matter which applications we open up, we're going to be getting a faster phone on the Pixel 7 than on the Pixel 3. So again, that's probably something to keep in mind. I think you're overall going to be getting a better phone for sure on the Pixel 7 than on the Pixel 3. So we can go and kind of continue scrolling through. We can go into like settings and kind of see what's going on. Actually, kind of similar setup on settings right there. And we can kind of go through and continue on again. But overall, we're definitely going to be getting the faster phone on the Pixel 3, on the Pixel 7 than on the Pixel 3. So that kind of covers it up here. Now on the camera side, this is also another very interesting thing that we have going on. So with the Pixel 3, we do have a single camera lens. On the Pixel 7, we have a dual camera setup. So on the Pixel 3, we have a 12.2 megapixel wide angle lens. We can do 4K 30 on the back, but we have a dual camera front facing camera with a wide and ultra wide camera, but it can only do 1080p. So I think it was a cool concept. They haven't really done that before, and they've never really done that since. Pixel 7 has a dual camera setup, wide and ultra wide. On the front, you can do 4K 60 on the front and the back on this specific phone. Now on the Pixel 3, I kind of do think this camera's, like I mentioned, it's very, very okay. It's definitely not like the best camera of all time. This camera gets the job done. I think it is very, very much, it's not average, but I think back in 2018, it was definitely a decent camera. Nowadays, it definitely is a little bit more different. For one, you're missing out on 4K and 60 on the front and the back, which can be a big deal for some people. You're also still maintaining a lot of modes though. You're getting portrait mode here, you're getting night sight, but also if you're going through the UI, look how kind of glitchy that is. The video and the modes, like, you're surprisingly have more modes here than expected. But you're definitely getting, like I said before, a better camera overall on the Pixel 7. This thing is going to be giving you a much better setup when it comes down to it. So if we go and scroll through here, we're going to be getting just overall a way better lens. So we're going to be getting that ultra-wide lens, which is nice. We're going to be getting that 8x zoom, which is really nice. You have that portrait mode, standard motion mode, night sight. You have cinematic mode now, which is really cool, and that's a new mode. We have this other modes here too, which is really cool. So you're definitely getting a way better camera on the Google Pixel 7 than the Pixel 3 for a fact. Even including in the social media applications, you're going to be getting a better phone in that specific situation than on this one. So when it kind of comes down to it, in my opinion, the Pixel 7 is clearly the winner here. This is going to be a much more solid phone when it comes down to it. You're going to be getting better battery life, better performance. Pretty much everything is going to be better on this device. I do think when it comes down to it though, the 3 is still like decent. It's not like a horrible device by any means. I still think this thing has a little bit of throughway in front of it. I mean, if you get like modded versions of software, I think that's not a bad idea. But as I've kind of mentioned before, you are definitely kind of out of support on this device. You're still getting a decent build quality. You're still getting kind of okay performance, but for the most part, the 7 is definitely the better way to go when it comes down to it. So that kind of covers it up. If you have any other thoughts or questions, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that means so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.